Hey guys, Dave here. I'm going to be doing Blood Money Part 2. What I'm going to start off with is the Pittman-Robertson Act. The Pittman-Robertson Act was approved by President Roosevelt on September 2nd, 1937. This was put into play because in the 1930s, it was a notable event to even see a deer, a single deer. What this was originally he put a 10% increase on all ammunition and firearms that were sold. A few years later, this increased to 11%, and they still use the Pittman-Robertson Act. Almost all your ammunition, firearms, bows, and arrows get an 11% tax, which goes to the wildlife conservation. What the wildlife conservationists use this for is to build new habitat and give it to the hunter safety course educators. The P&R Act produces more than $150 million a year. More importantly, puts to a good use which works. That's estimated about $3.5 million a day hunters give to restore the habitat for the wildlife. Because of the P&R Act, many animals such as the elk, turkey, migratory birds, waterfowl, and antelope, and more have been taken off of the endangered species list. Contrary to what the animal activists and extremists say, hunters have been and continue to be the main supporters of the habitat for wildlife. A study was done for the difference between the non-hunting public and the hunting public, in which random phone calls were made to adults 18 and over. 15% of the non-hunting public either donated or was a part of a conservation group. 15% of the non-hunting public had either donated or was part of a wildlife group, as where 51% of hunters were part of a conservation group or donated money. Now I'm going to add a little bit of fishing in here too. This is hunting and fishing. Over 38 million people in America hunt and fish. Between hunting and fishing, it supports 1.6 million more people than Walmart, which is the largest employer in America. Hunters and fishers spend more than $70 billion a year, which in ripple effect is more than $170 billion a year. If hunting and fishing were to be on the Fortune 500, it would place 11th place out of 500. Now really people, with how big of an effect hunting and fishing has on our economy, you really think it'll ever be abolished? You really think somebody's going to get rid of hunting and fishing with how much money goes into our economy from it? How much everybody benefits from hunting and fishing? It'll never happen. Why you antis waste your time doing this? I don't know. It's a waste of your time. But basically, everybody's going to spend their money on certain things. Hunters, we spend some of our money on hunting. Other people, they might spend it on drugs and alcohol. Sophia. Other people might take their kids on vacation and play video games or buy video games for them to play. You know, whatever you spend your money on, it's your choice. But, you know, hunters spend it on hunting. That's our choice. A lot of people benefit from it. The animals benefit from it. You know, we save how much land, and we put money into how much land to save these animals. I don't see any of the, well, a very little amount compared to hunters, of the antis and non-hunting public putting this money in like the hunters do to save the land and help the animals survive. Anyways, please rate, comment, subscribe, leave topics for us to go off of in the future. And check out my other videos from Hunter Extreme 07 in the sidebar. Thanks.